Imagine living in a place where rain almost never falls, rivers do not exist, and the ground is too dry to grow crops. Yet people survive, not by wells, not by lakes, but by harvesting fog. This is the story of life in a place where drinking water comes from fog, one of the most unusual survival methods on Earth. Along the coastal deserts of Chile, Peru, Morocco, and Namibia, dense fog rolls in from the ocean almost every morning. Locals call it Camanchaca, or coastal fog. To most people, fog is just misty air. But here, fog is life, water, and survival. In these regions, annual rainfall is often less than 10 millimeters, making them some of the driest places on Earth. Traditional water sources simply do not exist. So communities had to find another way. That solution came from the sky, not rain clouds, but fog clouds. People install large vertical mesh structures called fog catchers. When fog passes through these nets, tiny water droplets stick to the fibers, merge together, and slowly drip down into collection pipes. What looks like magic is actually simple physics, and it works. A single large fog net can collect 20 to 50 liters of water per day, depending on fog density and wind speed. In some villages, dozens of these nets provide clean drinking water for hundreds of people. This fog water is used for drinking, cooking, washing, and even farming. One of the most famous examples is the village of Chungungo, Chile. Once completely dependent on expensive trucked in water, the village transformed after installing fog harvesting systems. Today, fog water supports homes, schools, and small gardens, all without touching underground reserves. Life in these fog-based communities follows a different rhythm. Mornings begin with thick mist covering everything. The sound of dripping water from the fog nets is a sign of hope. Children grow up understanding that fog equals survival. However, fog water is not always perfectly clean. It can absorb air pollution, dust, and microorganisms. That's why communities use basic filtration and boiling methods to ensure safety. Scientists continuously test fog water quality, and in many places, it meets World Health Organization standards. Beyond human survival, fog water supports entire ecosystems. In deserts like the Atacama, fog sustains rare plants known as fog oases or lomas. These green islands exist only because fog provides enough moisture for life to flourish in an otherwise dead landscape. Animals, insects, and birds depend on these fog-fed plants. Some species have evolved specialized leaves and surfaces that trap moisture directly from the air, proving that nature mastered fog harvesting long before humans did. As climate change worsens global water shortages, fog harvesting is gaining attention worldwide. Countries facing water scarcity are now testing fog nets as a low-cost, sustainable water solution. Unlike desalination or deep wells, fog harvesting requires no electricity, no fuel, and minimal maintenance. Engineers are improving designs using advanced mesh materials, increasing water yield while reducing cost. Some projects now combine fog harvesting with solar energy, creating fully self-sustaining water systems for remote areas. Still, fog harvesting has limits. It only works in places with consistent fog patterns and suitable wind conditions. It cannot replace large-scale water infrastructure, but it can save lives in areas where no other option exists. Living in a place where drinking water comes from fog teaches a powerful lesson. Survival is not about abundance, but adaptation. These communities remind us that even in the harshest environments, human ingenuity can turn what seems useless, like mist in the air, into life itself. In a world where billions may face water shortages in the future, the idea that water can come from fog no longer sounds strange. It sounds like hope.